Okay. Hello and welcome everyone to this new session of the knowledge article universe. So in the previous session, we have talked about how a knowledge article gets created and how do we do translation, how can we do a duplicate check. Now in this one, we'll be talking about a new solution called the compliance check. Now, why compliance check is needed? Because articles get created manually as well by humans, and in that scenario, we definitely need to make sure that those articles are in compliance with the organizational processes or the guidelines, and hence, to make the life easy of the knowledge reviewer, we need to have this particular process. Now, what is running behind the scenes? We are basically using Salesforce Agentforce capabilities, that is prompt template, and also we are complementing it with the help of flow so that we create a intelligent solution around it. Okay, so if you notice this knowledge article in front of me, it's a very basic knowledge article which was created in a very easy way. So, and you can see the in the summary information that the customer issue is defined in a quite simple way. And so for this compliance check solution, what I have done is I have merged the duplicate and the compliance check process in one single flow, and I have put them into a button called Knowledge AI Guardian. So what happens is when I click this button, the flow runs, which basically does the duplicate check as well as the compliance check. And during the compliance check process, it matches the summary of this particular knowledge article and the title as well to the defined parameters of the guidelines we have defined in the prompt. Okay, so let me run that and let me show you what happens. So it says no duplicate articles found because it run the duplicate check. Then we'll do the compliance check process. It says refer compliance feedback for compliance details. So you can see is duplicate no, but let's focus on the compliance feedback. It says is compliant no. Why? Because AI compliance feedback says that nature of inquiry is missing, there are key information section missing, shared resource missing, and blah blah blah. Now, if I go to another knowledge article which was created by AI, you can notice all the information is placed in a very structured way, and whatever those parameters were defined in the previous compliance feedback are there in this one. So what happens if I run this particular solution on this AI generated knowledge article? Ideally, you can skip it, but it's totally up to you if you want to have it or not. So duplicate article found because I'm reusing another old article. But let me see on the compliance feedback. So it says is compliant, yes, because all the parameters are there, and then it gives you feedback as well. Why is it compliant? Okay. Now, if we go behind the scenes, what happens is there is a flow which is running. So this is a duplicate flow which is running, and then behind that, I have added this compliance check branch, which is basically a prompt which is running, and then based on the comparison, it is updating itself in the record. Now, right now, I have done the compliance check for only one type of document, but you can have different types of document. Only thing is you need to capture that particular information on the knowledge record. Once that is captured, you can have different branches based on the different document types, and you can do a compliance check on those. Also, there is a prompt which is running, so it is the same prompt which I use for the creation. So I've written all those pointers over here, and then I provided the input of the title and the summary, and then finally I have the output as well. Okay, so this is probably the last leg of the knowledge article universe. So yeah, please have a look at the solution and let me know with your feedbacks. Thank you and have a nice day.